His mother decided that I was not a good fit for her son the very moment I walked through that gate to her compound. She gave me a frosty welcome accompanied with a death stare direct into my eyes as to already warn me of some kind of impending consequences if I dared force my way into his son's life. That was the most uncomfortable I had ever felt in my life up to that point. It was so clear already that she was no fan of mine. I had no idea why, because I swear I had not met her in my previous life, if at all I had any. "So you are the woman my son has been talking about, huh?" she said rather coldly. So these are her welcoming words. I thought to myself. I had no confidence at all to utter a single word, so I just nodded. I think I peed on myself, just a little, and I honestly wanted the ground to be merciful enough to open up and swallow me. I thank God that Ray moved closer and held my hand and gently patted the back of my palm as a way to reassure me that everything was gonna be fine. She asked me a series of questions. Like which tribe I came from, what I did for a living, what my parents did for a living, how many siblings I had, my health status, and many more. Ray had to literally stop her from asking more questions. I've got no idea if this was some kind of an interview she was conducting to see if I was a perfect candidate for a daughter-in-law. This guy never told me to be psychologically and emotionally prepared for this. He never mentioned that I was going to be meeting the devil's incarnate because that woman, oh yes, she was a Lucifer wannabe. I mean, she was here hating on me after seeing me for what again? Just 10 seconds? My dressing was not bad, or was it? I do not think so, because Cindy made sure to choose me the longest dress I've ever owned, just for this occasion. I looked smart and very modest. Or did she think I was ugly? Oh God, no, Ray could not have loved me. Right? Damn, so what was her problem? What was my crime? I did not want to stay in that compound for 5 more minutes, but my choices were very limited. So, I stayed regardless. How was I going to survive a whole week here? I had to come up a well-orchestrated lie to tell Ray so we can leave earlier. You can already tell that she and I started on a very wrong foot, but nobody or nothing prepared me for what this woman had in store for me. In her house, I really put up with every kind of insult and contempt for 2 days, and on the 3rd day I lost my cool on Ray. We had to leave, 'cause I could not do it anymore. I did not even need to come up with any lie. That evening after we had dinner, Ray announced to his family that we would be leaving the following day. Mama lost it. She started crying and throwing tantrums, claiming that I had bewitched his son and wanted to keep him away from his own family. Remember the questions she asked me as a way to welcome me? Yeah, she started to use the answers I had given her against me. She stated that she did not want anyone from my tribe in her family. According to her, my family was excessively poor, and all of us were going to depend on his son for survival. And to her, we were nothing but social climbers. She reminded Ray that he was the main breadwinner of their family and did not need any burden added to him. He was the man of the family and needed to get a wealthy woman who will be an asset to the family and not a liability. I left her presence in tears, but I had finally understood why she hated me so much. Few months after this, Ray and I visited my parents and they gave us their blessings. We went for a civil marriage. I knew it was not going to be easy, but I believed I could do it. Ray loved me, and that was all that mattered. I was not getting married to the entire family, and maybe, just maybe, they would learn to accept their son/brother's choice of life partner. Well, I thought wrong. A year later, God blessed us with a beautiful daughter and her father adored her. When she was just 11 months old, the worst happened. Ray was a tax auditor and had traveled out of town on a work-related issue. The day he was to travel back, we had a chat in the morning and he was his jovial self, eager to come back, hold and kiss his daughter. That afternoon I received a call from an unknown number, and even before I could utter a word, I had a very eerie feeling. The male voice on the other side asked if I was Ray's wife. I said yes, and he calmly but very coldly told me to visit the city morgue and identify my husband's body. I let out a sharp scream, and at that moment, everything turned black. There was darkness everywhere. I woke up in the hospital hours later with Cindy and few of my other friends on my bedside. I was confused. I had no idea what was happening, or maybe I did, just that I did not want to believe it. I was only 26, for crying out loud. Was I not too young to be widowed? The following day, Ray's mother, 2 sisters and a brother were in my house screaming the roof down that they wanted me to explain to them how I killed their kin. I had just lost my loving husband, the love of my life, to the cruel hands of death, and I was yet to come to terms with that reality. And here were 4 humans who wanted to actually beat me up so that I can explain how I used witchcraft from my village to kill him. The housegirl tried to explain to them that Ray's car lost control, rolled several times before exploding into flames, but a hot slap from my mother-in-law shut her up. Cindy, a savior and guardian angel that one, came in just on time to save me from my wicked in-laws' claws. I was given 20 minutes to pack and leave that house. I packed my things with the housegirl and Cindy's help, and when I was about to leave, they ordered me to give them the car keys to our second car. That was when it dawned on me that I had no idea where the car key nor car itself was. I, however, composed myself and told them to go pick it from the mechanics. We got into Cindy's car and I asked her if she had any idea what had happened to my car. She smiled and told me, "Relax, I knew your witch of a mother-in-law would be here today, so I took it to my place yesterday." Now, if that is not a great friend, tell me what is. My in-laws ran my house looking for any property documents but found none, and my mother-in-law called me asking for the documents. As usual, I calmly told her I had no idea where Ray had kept them. But, of course, I had carried them all with me when they chased me out of the house. The burial arrangements went on, and no one ever thought of letting me know, but I somehow found out. I wanted to attend the burial and give my husband my last goodbyes before he be laid 6 feet under, but I was not allowed anywhere near that compound, neither were my family members and friends. All my efforts to go in were met with hostility. Were chased away by villagers claiming we had killed their son. I would have preferred to be allowed to mourn my daughter's father even outside the compound where the actual burial ceremony was being held, but that did not happen. A week after the burial, I was called to our house so that I can hand over every single asset I had in my possession to his family. I agreed that I'd go so that we could talk about how they could split his savings and any other thing he owned. Of course, I was a no-show. That was a rented house, and they were welcome to stay there as long as they wanted. All they needed to do was pay rent. I had access to Ray's bank accounts, so I moved all his savings plus our joint savings to my personal account. I changed my contacts and moved to a piece of land that we had bought out of town. I built a house and started a quiet life there. Our daughter is turning 6 years next month, and oh boy, she is a carbon copy of her father. The love of my life left me at a young age, but I'm glad he left a piece of him with me, our beautiful daughter.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching and listening to my stories. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more captivating tales. Do not forget to hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comment section below, and feel free to share this video with your friends and your family. Until next time, stay tuned for more captivating stories. Bye for now.